Hello, Dane County. How you been? I don't know if you heard the big news today. I know you've been in here for a while, but Melania Trump announced she no longer shares a bedroom with Donald Trump. Yep. Apparently, Vladimir Putin's snoring was keeping her awake. Hey, J.D. Vance told me there'd be no fact checkers here today, all right? Look, I wish Donald Trump was only a bad joke, but he has a real chance of winning in 2 weeks if we don't do all that we can do to prevent that. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? We are so fortunate to have not one, but two very special guests with us today. I got elected to Congress in 2012 when Barack Obama was re-elected. And we had hope. And thanks to him, we had health care for 20 million plus new people, and no one could get turned down for health care for having a pre-existing condition. People are healthier and live longer thanks to Barack Obama. Thank you, Mr. President. And I had the enormous pleasure of serving with Governor Tim Walz when he was in Congress. What a great guy. I get why Vice President Harris made him the VP nominee. What you see is what you get with him, folks. In fact, if he's late today, he probably stopped to rake someone's leaves as he was driving in town. But having someone with upper Midwestern values and a former teacher in Washington will be a great thing for Wisconsin and America. So we need to show our great guests that we can get it done in our state. Look, the election is 2 weeks from today. 14 days, about 344-ish hours from now. And if you want some good news, you can start voting early in person in Wisconsin today. In-person voting is now through the Sunday before the election. You just need to show your ID to receive an absentee ballot. Over 36 locations in Madison alone, including on campus. So don't take the risk of forgetting to vote. Vote early. Think about it. When the Packers win on the Sunday afternoon before the election, you can have a 2-day hangover and not worry about missing voting. If you or your kids get sick, you don't have to worry. Don't want to take the risk of standing in line for a while next to your ex? Vote early. So, who here plans on voting in person early? Look, and since Tim Walz is with us, let me add this. If voting in person early is your homework assignment, voting early so you can take November 5th off to help get out the vote on Election Day is your extra credit. The race in Wisconsin is going to be so close, but we need to do everything we can up to Election Day and on Election Day to make sure that Trump is only a subject of jokes and not president. So are we going to vote early, Dane County? Are we going to knock on doors and make phone calls and get our friends out to vote by November 5th? Are we going to make Kamala Harris and Tim Walz our next president and vice president and re-elect Tammy Baldwin? You bet, Dane County. One last thing before I go. What does Donald Trump and a carved pumpkin have in common? They're both orange on the outside, hollow on the inside, and should probably be tossed out by early November. Let's make it happen, Dane County!